there to basically everyone stop watching the tennis to watch you do your thing.
Well, first of all, you're a fabulous liar. But it was fun because there's a lot of tennis fans here, obviously. So they're maybe open to at least giving old Johnny Mac a chance, doing something different because, I can't cover the court anymore the way I could when I was a young buck. So Legend. That's obviously some old guy that just said that. Hey, let's go play some pickleball, okay? One of the worst games ever. No, I'm just kidding. No, so I prefer, is it okay to say, can you lift that mic a little bit because I'm feeling like, thank you. No, I gotta keep trying to sit up like, I'm not an old man. I'm just trying to get out and say I like the guitar more than I like pickleball. That's all I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Is that okay?
Yeah. How about the singing?
The singing part, my wife begs me not to sing. She sold a couple million records. She's written some top, 5 hits. And so she goes, every time she's like, oh my God, here he goes again, he's singing. So then finally she said, okay, I'll let you play guitar, but just don't sing. Musical career for the past 40 years when I basically started playing guitar. I was at Wimbledon, you may have heard of that tournament. And I was trying to kill a little bit of time and I was just picking up the guitar. So I decided I wanted to learn Suffragette City by David Bowie, which is one of his most famous tunes. So I was butchering it pretty badly, and all of a sudden there's a knock on the door. I open the door, it's David Bowie. He's like, oh, John, I heard you're staying at the hotel here. Would you like to come up for a drink? I was like, hell yeah, I'd like to come up for a drink. He goes, don't bring the guitar. So that's sort of been the way it's been for me, but I love doing it. I've got some buddies that I play with, and then I was able to, my kids sing good. Emily sings great. My son-in-law is a good guitar player. So I'm attempting to do this Partridge Family remake, if possible. But it's looking doubtful right now. But, hopefully this is one of our better gigs. We don't gig all that much. So this is a big gig for us to be able to come to Indian Wells and have people that didn't actually walk out.
Not only did they not walk out, I think it's safe to say that you will probably be back by popular demand next year. Am I right? John, let's talk about some tennis now. This is what we're here for, I guess, right? Tennis, the desert. There's something about tennis paradise that people love about being here. Why do you think players love this place?
Well, when I played the 2 times in my 15-year career, we were at a totally different location. It didn't look anything like this. I mean, this place is amazing. There's a Nobu at the stadium too. I mean, what? We're lucky if we had Taco Bell somewhere. It's so, the difference between what it was like when we were playing to what it is now is unbelievable. So it's become like almost bigger than tennis, which is great. So even though unfortunately Nadal's hurt and for some unknown reason, the United States of America, which I believe is the greatest country in the world. I do believe that. I love the United States of America, but there's other countries that, are some pretty beautiful at times. Canada. I don't know about Canada. But we didn't let Novak Djokovic into the country for this tournament. What? I'm sorry. That just seems totally lame. It's too bad. But, he's sticking to his guns. That's a whole other topic. But so it's sort of missing that. And then, but you got these young guys that are, finally, I believe that this Alcaraz guy is electric. I must say Taylor Fritz has improved just immeasurably. It's great to see that. The Americans, we're going to do it soon. Come on. You got Tiafo, a couple guys are hurt, worked their way back. We got to win a couple big ones. So this is an opportunity. You got to look at this and like, oh my God, there's a chance. Look, Sissy passes out. It's going to be interesting. But I'm a little biased. I was sort of hoping an American wins.
Well, saw, Roger retire, we saw Serena retire. It really is a new era of tennis here. How excited are you? You spoke about the Americans. Why do you think they're so on the rise now, these Americans?
Because those three guys retired. No one was going to win anything as long as they keep playing. It's amazing how selfish they are. And I've witnessed it the last, it's been 20 years. I think Federer won the Wimbledon in 2003. So it's absolutely amazing. And so it's been tough for anyone, not just Americans, anyone to step into that. Look at Murray. I mean, you got to love what he's trying to do. He's still out there battling away. God bless him, man. He is one of the great players that's ever played the game. And it's like, Murray, what? The guy's been in 11 major finals. Compared to these other guys, Djokovic, 22, he's won. It's insane. So it's sort of players just don't know what to do. So here's their chance. A guy like Zverev, he's been out for 6 months. Well, here's his chance to get it together. Fritz is now currently 5 in the world. 5 in the world. Okay? You got to step up now. This is a great opportunity, and he looks like the guy hits a hell of a ball. So I'm hopeful that a couple of these guys are going to, did the guy Rune play yet?
Today.
Let's go to the David Wall blog to discuss whether or not Rune has played. But I think Rune's going to be great. Just ask him, he'll tell you.
Well, I mean, one of the big three is not looking like he's retiring anytime soon. How many Grand Slams do you think Novak Djokovic is going to end up with?
Well, first of all, I just hope he's allowed to do his thing. I think at this point it's finally going to be over with, because I understand that in May they're lifting it for the U.S. And I don't know what's going to happen with Wimbledon. I just saw I think it's Rybakina. I don't think it's Rybakina. She's from Kazakhstan, and I'm from Canada. I mean, are you kidding? So this is an issue. She sort of threw some egg on the face at Wimbledon because I think she's Russian. So there's a whole other issue that's going on that's very intense. You put aside like Medvedev, who was the best hardcourt player in the world for 12, even maybe possibly, where we were, the experts were saying this guy's better than Djokovic. Oh, hang on a second now, wait, just give it a minute there on that one. Then he lost the match to Nadal, and that set him back big time. And then this war, this is just a travesty for obviously Ukraine, but for everybody in a way. But we have we're trying to be open and let the Russians play. But Wimbledon didn't. What's going to happen this year? That's a big issue. There were no points. I won't bore you with the details. This is there's 60, 70 Russian hockey players that are in the NHL. There's all types of things. So this is going on in their heads. How did people look? This is weird. So this is where we have to come together, I believe, tennis. We're a worldwide sport. We got to support everybody. That's why I believe the Russians should be allowed to play. In God's name, we're not letting this guy play here for him. It's absurd. Absolutely absurd. The rules. Let me think of the rules. Oh, who came up with those rules? Do you know Djokovic played the Open in 21? He tried to win the Grand Slam. You remember that? Okay. He was going to win the Grand Slam, which hadn't been done since 1969. Is my time up yet? Because I see people getting nervous here. They got Jimmy Connors coming in or something. He wins, he loses the match because Medvedev plays a great match and he's tired. The pressure gets to him a little bit. He shows he's human. You remember, he played there. Now, wait, what happened to the rules? Now he can't play there the next year? What? So anyway, it's a crazy world, and tennis is a worldwide game, so I'm just hopeful that we'll do something really positive and we'll support our guy Djokovic. Whether or not big deal, he didn't get vaccinated. What, I don't understand, like what, oh my God. Stay inside, everybody. Don't leave for the next 6 months. Don't go out of your house, that's healthy. And then when you go outside, wear a mask. Don't get near a beach when the air was cleaner than it's been in 20 years. I could see the stars, like I'm sitting there and go, oh my God, because no planes were flying. Something tells me the air was pretty good.
Well, I know there's a lot of drama, but there's no drama today with you being here in Tennis Paradise. I know you have to go, but I will allow one lucky fan with one question. Who is it going to be? Yes, you. Yes, you.
My greatest tennis moment was my match with Borg at Wimbledon in 1980. I lost the match, but I won't bore you with the details. You come out a winner, blah, blah, blah. But in truth, I got more respect from my fellow players, which is the most important. I also got more respect from fans because they were happy that I, for a change, behaved myself. Got to roll things up a little bit here, come on. And then even the press, God forbid, said some nice things about me. The damn British press of all people. So, and then it made me realize I have to have another gear, that hunger, that desire, the will to hang in there in, a situation. This is something that all human beings should try to, learn, but particularly when you're competing against one person on a tennis court. So I was very thankful that historically, at least, that one particular match is a match that people come up to me probably, honestly, 100 times more than any other match.